And now we want to show you one of videos. Here we go!
Halo, I'm Santi from Indonesia. Hola, mi nombre es Nadia Omri, soy de España.
Assalamualaikum, I'm now Oprah from Saudi Arabia.
안녕하세요, 아리오타노 from Korea.
Siapa? My name is Raniry from India.
أمي أهلا في حياة الإندونيسيا أهلا مريضة.
Hey, selamat siang. Oh, can you speak English? Yes. Where you come from? Manila. And you? I'm Korea. Oh, do you new student here? Yeah. So what faculty that you choose? English department. English department. Oh, we have the same faculty. My name is Dea. I'm your Santi. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too.
Hi, good afternoon, everybody. My name is Raniry. What's your name?
I'm your Santi.
Oh, yeah.
Where you come from?
I come from India. India?
كيف حالك يا نتعلم حاجة
English, please. I don't know.
أنا عارف إنجليزي نعم. Do you know of this country?
This country is nearby our country, Indonesia.
So you're from Indonesia? This is your country?
Yes, that's right.
All right. I'm from you know.
Alright.
نعم سعودي عربية.
What's your name?
نول نول أوف.
Nawal.
نول أوف.
Oh, Nawal.
نعم.
Nawala.
نعم.
Nawal. Yeah. I got it. Nawal. Okay.
So that you wanna get one friend to be.
I don't have money. Just this one more.
This is your money moving country.
Yes, from Saudi Arabia, and this is just one real.
You need
So
to
how we can change it?
Yes, you can change it in Bank Indonesia.
Where is it in here?
Nearby bookstore of the Zikra bookstore.
Oh yes, thank you so much. I'm now Alpha from Saudi Arabia. Okay, today I would like to tell you about the Saudi Arabia. And the first, I have managed. This is for the seven of the mosque of Saudi Arabia. The first is I want to tell you about the land of Saudi Arabia. We know Saudi Arabia is the first land of Islam in the world. We have now Muhammad Rasulullah, our prophet, was born in Saudi Arabia. In 571 century. And the second is Saudi Arabia is the largest kingdom of the Saudi in Asia Western. And the third is it is the only nation with bath of sea, the Red Sea, and the second is Persian Gulf. And four is the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia is the first made by Ibn Saud, and no, the King of Saudi Arabia is Abdullah. And then the land of Saudi Arabia has two mosques, the biggest mosque in this world. The first is Masjidil Haram in Mecca, and the second is Masjid Nabawi in Madinah. And the second one is economic. I would like to tell you about the economic of Saudi Arabia. We know Saudi Arabia is very much produce and export the oil and the gas to other countries, and the Saudi Arabia combine them with the USA. And then the Saudi Arabia export oil and gas to the world and to another world. And the third is I would like to tell you about the politics of Saudi Arabia. The politics of Saudi Arabia is absolute monarchy, And however, the Saudi Arabia basic law Saudi adopted by royal decree in 1992. And the first is the religion. We know the religion of Saudi Arabia is Islam, and Islamic law is Al-Quran and Sunnah. Saudi Arabia believe to Wahhabi and Salafi. And the five is culture. The culture of Saudi Arabia is, we know all of people in this world when come to obligate the Hajj in Saudi Arabia, they do strong of the devil in the Mina. And then the sixth is woman law in Saudi Arabia, or woman right. We know women in Saudi Arabia, all of women wear niqab like this, wear niqab, and actually the woman forbidden the woman not wear hijab or not wear hood. All of the women wear niqab. And the last is education in Saudi Arabia. We know education in Saudi Arabia has the different classes between men and women. Why? Because they are the Muslim countries, and the study of Islamic term is the Saudi Arabia is education system by Al-Quran and Sunnah or Hadith. Okay, just for me, and we can conclude of Saudi Arabia is one of the land of Islam in this world, and much of people come to there to obligate her Hajj.
We are one of but your countries. What is the famous and beautiful place in Indonesia?
Okay, I'm Insanti. I come from Indonesia. I'm going to tell you about Indonesia. The first is I'm going to tell you about Indonesian nation's motto, that is Bhinneka Tunggal Ika. It means unity in diversity. And then I'm going to tell you about the first is population. Indonesia is the most heavily populated country after China, India and the United States. The second is religion. Indonesia is the biggest Islamic nation in the world, which Muslim forming about 90% of the population. The third is language. Indonesia consists 100 of native ethnic and linguistic group, and the largest and politically dominant group are Javanese. There are more than 500 languages and dialects spoken in Indonesia, but it was Malay that was embraced as national language. The fourth is the main island. With such a bewildering mosaic of cultures, landscape and histories, it often makes sense to break the country down into its constituent part, that is Java, Bali, Sumatra, Kalimantan, Maluku, Sulawesi and Irian Jaya. Okay, I'm gonna tell you about some of most beautiful and famous places in Indonesia. The first is National Monument. This is one of the famous monument in Indonesia, which can be located in the nation capital city, that is Jakarta. The second is Borobudur Temple. This is one of the beautiful temple in Indonesia, which can be located in Java. The third is Mount Bromo. This mountain is still active and is a famous tourist attraction in East Java. The fourth is Dreamland Bali. This is one of the beautiful places in Bali, that is beach, then Kuta Beach. This beauty and cleanliness of the beach can add many visitors, something like foreign or domestic tourists. The last one is Sabang Island. Sabang Island is in the west end of Indonesia, exactly in Aceh. This is one of the famous for its beautiful beaches and one of the places for surf sport to the tourists. And then I'm gonna tell you about some of unique facts in Indonesia. The first is Indonesia is the world's largest amount orchid biodiversity that has about 6,000 species orchid include black orchid. this black orchid just can found in Papua. The second is Indonesia is the only living ancient dragon that's called Komodo. Can you see this Komodo? It's called Komodo, which can be located in NTT or Nusa Tenggara Timur. The last one is Indonesia has the world's largest flower that's called Rafflesia arnoldi, which has diameter of up to 1 meter. Maybe that's just some of unique fact in Indonesia. That's all for my explanation. Hope to see you in Indonesia and let's visit Indonesia. Bye.
What is offers in your country place or Spanish food or another?
Spain, our capital city is our capital city is Madrid.
Madrid?
Our language is Spanish, but Castilla. There's different language. Basque, Catalan, Galicia, and Castilla. Madrid from to be called a capital city for king and queen live there and their son and their daughter. So Castilla is for national. Maybe you know.
Oh yes, the Madrid.
And then Spain is really famous nowadays because they won World Cup 2010 and then Euro Cup 2012. No,
Can I say?
from Portugal. Zidane from Spain.
Who is the famous player?
Oh, and Spain. Raul. Yes. Because you don't know about football, so that's it. Beautiful place in Crystal Palace.
What is that?
Crystal Palace. A palace made from crystal. Yes. And then there is a palace that for kingdom.
Built by Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan for his young wife Mumtaz Mahal. And you know what? It took 2,200 workmen and 22 years to complete it. It was amazing place in India. Yeah, how about you? I am very excited about your country, especially drama Korea.
Korean drama.
Oh yeah, Korean drama.
Okay, I want to explain you about my country, South Korea. Maybe South Korea is now still booming in the world because South Korea is very very famous now. We have many artists, good drama in Korea, and then in very interesting in our country is Namsan Tower. Namsan Tower is very very icon in South Korea. So if you want to go to South Korea in Seoul, you can go to Namsan Tower, and then in Namsan Tower, many artists do play their drama, and then they play in around Namsan Tower because the view is very great and cut. So, and another place in South Korea we have Myeongdong. Myeongdong is the center all about shopping. Myeongdong is paradise shopping in South Korea. If you wanna buy something, you can go to Myeongdong. Myeongdong is very very famous in Seoul, Korea because many artists go to in there for buy clothes, maybe cosmetic in there. If you go to South Korea, you must go in there because there is very very shopping center, very big shopping center.
Raja Obri, I'm from Spain. Spain is a country that is in southern Europe. With our new king is Philip IV. Our government is unitary parliamentary constitutional monarchy. Our prime minister is Mariana Rajoy. It's a man, not a woman. Okay. Next to our country is Portugal and France. Spain has a place that really beautiful is a royal palace of Madrid.
is the official residence of the Spanish royal family at the city of Madrid, but it's only used for state ceremony. King Philip IV and the royal family do not reside in the place, choosing instead the more modest Palacio de la Zarzuela at the outskirts of Madrid. The origin of the Roman name is Hispania, from which the modern name España was derived and uncertain and possibly. Hispania may derive from the poetic use of the term Hisparia. Thank you so much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.